because I can't share. Go ahead, Al. Tell me about Peter Seidler.
Okay, so we're talking about, I think there's Bob Nine got a story, USA Today, and all the chatter and conversation is about Ohtani and how the Dodgers are going to go all in on Ohtani. And you were just saying, if I'm the Angels, how do you not, trade him before the trade deadline, whatever the case is? Cohen didn't spend money on Correa. So now he spent money this offseason. He just didn't spend money on Correa. Obviously, numbers mean nothing to him.
Was it 200? They were in the 300 million range for him.
They were like 315 for Correa.
That's right. It went from 360 to 315.
Something like that.
That's what it was.
Giants,
yes.
and then
that. Yep.
The Padre thing. Part of the story is, hey, the Padres are going to go all in on Ohtani as well. And you're saying, well, and I hear a lot of people say, where are they getting this money from? This, that. I'll tell you a little backstory on Peter Seidler. Okay, he's a 2-time cancer survivor. Okay, and from what I understand, he is treating the San Diego Padres as in, I'm gonna live every day the way I live it, and I'm not going to look too far down the road. Okay, I'm in a position to try to compete for a city that's never won a championship. They've never won a professional championship. Period. There's nothing else to say out there. Oh yeah, do you remember when? No, they never have won, and the Padres are the only team in town now after the Chargers left. So part of that conversation is about, and this is kind of his philosophy on it, he wants to win a World Series, not for Peter Seidler. He wants to win a World Series for San Diego. And when you say, how are they going to, would they really spend this much money to go after this, go that? I think he is in a very unique position where he's looking at a franchise in a decent-sized market with one squad, one team. They're going to get the season ticket sales and all that stuff. There are stars on that team.
Sure.
People are coming, right? Like if you build it, they will come. If you're in San Diego, you got a little bit of a taste of what it could be like, what it could feel like. For the Dodgers, you get it every year. There's stars there, and I think it's easy if you're the Dodgers to just kind of take it for granted, right? Because you're good,
no question about it,
all the time. What were you saying during the season? It was
super fun season.
Before you said that, in June, you're like, yeah, I'm just waiting till October.
I'm waiting for October right now. It's January.
I know. So they're in a unique position, a unique spot, and they have an owner that's kind of saying, I don't care what it costs. Mm-hmm. I want to win.
No, I get all that, right? And that wasn't my point. Wasn't is he going to do it?
I'll just give you the backstory a little bit of that.
And that is a very powerful motivator. Like, listen, I want to make this happen before I can't make it happen. I get it. It changes everything when you get somebody with that sort of wealth, with that approach,
and that desire,
yes, right? That I have more money than I could ever possibly spend. And the thing I want is I want to win a World Series. Well, how can I juice that? I'll go give Shohei Ohtani that $500 million contract that the Dodgers aren't willing to give him, or that the Mets might just be a little bit unwilling to, whatever the numbers. And if the Mets will go to 500, I'll go to 550. If they'll go to 550, I'll go to 600. Like I'm going to push it to the point where somebody just goes, I can't do this, man. You go ahead. I'm out.
And we don't know if that's going to happen, but that's just
we don't know what the numbers are, but we do know that the Dodgers at some point go, we're out. They don't continue to chase it. They have their number, and they don't chase it beyond that. The Dodgers, this is not super insightful, but the Dodgers clearly have set themselves up to go make a run at this man sooner than later, right? If they don't, now you set yourself up and you didn't get the thing done that you were trying to get done. Now what? And the team that did get him is the guy down the road who already has Tatis, who is a burgeoning star. You've got Soto, who will be here for at least a couple more years.
Machado, Bogarts, Cronenworth.
They got a really good team. Yeah. It changes it much quicker than you thought it could ever be changed. Because the idea was, okay, you can go get Soto and empty your farm system and have nothing left. You better hope that guy stays and becomes as good as we think he's going to be.
Better hope it hits.
But you got Tatis, you've got Cronenworth, you go and buy Bogarts, you go and have Machado's up at the end of this year as a player option so he could potentially leave, but maybe he won't want to. Look, if you put together a team like this, where's a better place to be than in San Diego on a good team? Right? Like, I mean, you the argument before was
and you own the market,
right?
There's nobody else.
San Diego's a great place to go, but the team sucks. Why would I want to go down? Well, if the team doesn't suck anymore, that's a massive difference. It's the opposite of what the Angels have, where you have a market that is incredibly desirable, but the team stinks. Why do I want to go put? And the owner doesn't buy the right players, and the owner is overly involved, and all of a sudden it changes like that. The Dodgers have spent a long time getting all these ducks in a row, hasn't really borne the fruit that you were hoping it would, and now all of a sudden this dude is out there just scratching checks like crazy. That's supposed to take a long time to build an organization. The flip side is if you're a Dodger fan like me, you hope that some of this stuff just doesn't work out, that Bogarts just isn't the guy that he's going to be, or that Tatis continues to be a knucklehead, or whatever it might be. That's kind of where it is. It's not more, well, we just got better players. Not more. You throw Ohtani in there, you don't have better players anymore. You have the same. You have really good players on both sides, and now it just comes down to see what happens. And it doesn't seem to go the Dodgers' way when they do it that way.
And this was the rare offseason for the Dodgers where they didn't get who they targeted, or somebody did leave as big as Trey Turner was. And there are other pieces, too, that left as well. I'm just talking about that kind of that marquee free agent.
Best players in the league.
Marquee free agent. So you can't – there hasn't been too many off seasons where you walked away saying, wait, the Dodgers didn't get better in the offseason? Now they're going to depend on a lot of their younger pieces and everything else.
The Dump Super Crosstalk coming up next. It's Travis Lee, 710 ESPN.
Live Imaging Tuesdays, every Tuesday with Chris Morales. For everything we haven't gotten to today, yes, it's time for the dump.
So Jabari Smith tells LeBron James right before the game's about to start last night that, in your first game ever, you played against my dad. And that's awesome that he said it. But what's even crazier than that, it's like the fourth set of father and sons that he's played against.
Yeah.
That's the part to me that they talked about the Brunsons, they talked about Kenyon Martin, and there's been a handful of these that he's gone through that father-son duos happen in sports all the time. I mean, genetics. It's gonna if your dad's really good at it, there's a pretty good chance that you're going to be pretty good at it. But that LeBron has gone through so many different father-son combinations, it's just another one of those things about LeBron that we're not going to appreciate until we're well past LeBron's era.
Listen, the last 2 nights are just stupid. The last 2 nights where you're dropping 35 and you're dropping 48, and oh, by the way, 9 and 10 or 8 and 9 with assists and rebounds, and then a playoff of what you just said, Gary Payton Jr.
Yep.
Kenny Martin.
Yep.
Kenny Martin Jr.
The Trents, I think the Trent father-son combination.
It doesn't make any sense.
The Brunsons, there's another one.
It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. But you said something that you're 100% right on. I watch every single Laker game, obviously doing all that, and I forget.
Yeah.
And I just watch it as if it's not a big deal. And I'm so quick to point out, hey, how did Thomas Bryant do tonight? And I forget the 37, 10, and 9.
You know what's crazy? And they haven't changed the rule yet. You still have to be 1 year out of high school before you can come into the league, right?
I think it will change soon.
Will it change in time for Bronny to come in? Probably not, right?
No.
So as soon as Bronny is eligible for the NBA will be not this season, not next season, but the season after that, correct?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, not this season, not next season. Yep.
So the only other time we've seen a father-son combo play together were the Griffies. When it wasn't kind of a stunt, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know Gordie Howe did it in hockey with his kids, but that was more of a stunt. That was the old man, Ken Griffey Sr., was still a 4th, 5th outfielder option in the major leagues, right? He wasn't a star player, but he was still good enough to hang around. And Junior was a phenom. He was ready basically right out of high school. Okay, so you had this guy barely kind of hanging on, and then the guy can't get here any faster than he got here. It's not what this is. This is a guy who is still, you can make an argument that he, maybe not the best player, but you're not getting past your first hand or two before you've said LeBron James' name. It's a top 10 player.
Yeah, you're not getting past one hand.
I don't think so either. And the kid is, you could kind of take your time, get ready to get here. He's still going to be doing that. This isn't a guy hanging on by his fingernails where the kid is just racing up the charts. It's the opposite where the old guy is hanging around. It defies explanation.
Dave McMenamin did an interview with him, I don't know, maybe a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, something like that. And for the first time, I actually heard Bron say that, obviously he wants to play with Bronny. He wants to be in the league with Bronny. It wasn't, I want to play with Bronny. It didn't have to be on the same team. It's like, hey, if I got to go against him, I got to go against him. But, yeah, it just kind of adds to everything that you're saying.
I think, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is right. I think the Griffies homered in the same game as teammates. I think you are right. I think that happened. I think they both hit home runs in the same game. What's the equivalent of that for the Jameses?
They also hit back-to-back home runs.
Is 2 triple doubles?
Is 2 triple doubles?
Is that what it is?
Too much?
Can you do that? They'd have to be on opposite teams.
That's what I'm
almost,
saying.
right?
That's what I'm saying. Like, he gets a triple double, he gets a triple double.
So yeah, the Griffies didn't only hit it in the same game. They hit back-to-back home runs in 1998.
Did they really?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, LeBron and Russ have got either they've got triple doubles together or they've got close to it. So it could happen on the same squad too.
It's 2 Hall of Famers though too.
Yeah.
That
100%.
Little bit.
And that's what Russ does every night,
Yeah, that's
his thing.
Russ's game. He gets a little bit of everything along the way. The sound coming after Brett Maher last night is pretty awesome. Here's Troy Aikman after he missed his 3rd kick of the evening.
Now the drama of Brett Maher trying to hit an extra point. He's missed 3 tonight, 4 in a row. And he has done it again.
They might be looking for a kicker next week.
Okay, so that's Aikman. They might be looking for a kicker next week. Here's Peyton Manning this was during the 3rd miss. This was before the 4th. This is the 3rd miss.
What is going? He can't believe it. Talk about a buzzkill. No one's ever missed 3 extra points in a row. That's got to be a guy
at halftime of a playoff game. I do that.
The best part about Peyton, he's angry.
Yeah, he is angry.
Like Eli's bemused. Like, what the hell is
Peyton
going on?
put himself in the game as he was Dak.
Here's the thing. Eli played it cool, but Troy and Peyton let it out. These guys aren't part of the team. I'm out here literally risking life and limb, out here bleeding and sweating and have all these things. Dion, during the telecast last night, had a dude, that's his only job. How does he keep missing
I
these?
didn't hear
Deion's like, that's the only reason he's here is to do that. And you can tell Peyton Manning's like, I put in all this time. I do all this studying. And this dude can't do that. He was offended
You
by
know
it.
what they're also saying is, yeah, they're losing next week. If they don't have a kicker that can hit extra points.
You kind of want it to happen right now, like just because it's an obvious fix that needs to be made, and
that they're
opted
saying
not
they're
to
not
do it.
gonna
Oh,
do
we're
anything.
all right. He'll be okay here because here's what Dak said.
I'm Money Mar's biggest fan. Yeah, I mean, I talked to him individually, told him after the game, hey, let that go. We're going to need it. I just played like a week ago, so, I mean, that happens. Knowing what that guy's done, what resiliency he's shown throughout his career personally, no doubt that he'll come back next week and be perfect and help us win.
Oh, there's plenty of doubt.
I told him, don't worry, we're going to go for 2 moving forward.
There's plenty of doubt, and Dak Prescott has to run the offense. He's got to throw passes. He's trying to avoid getting hit. He's trying to avoid all of the things come on. This guy just needs to run out there and swing his leg and kick it through a few times.
Well, we're
and he
not even
couldn't do
talking
it.
about 50-yard field goals.
No,
These were all
PATs.
extra points.
4 of them, 5 in a row. Just a tremendous, tremendous accomplishment for all the wrong reasons. Let's do a little super crosstalk.
ESPN AM 710 Los Angeles. KRDC AM 1110 Pasadena, Los Angeles.
K256CX 99.1 FM Pasadena, Los Angeles.
It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk.
Are we ready for Mason and Ireland to join Travis and Slee?
Super Crosstalk begins.
Super Crosstalk presented by In-N-Out Burger. In-N-Out. That's what a hamburger is all about.
It's time for Super Crosstalk.
Well, Mace, your whoa sounds good. Are you
Sounds
healthy?
really good.
Are you going to violate HIPAA laws and tell us all about the results of your physical? What are we doing?
Well, I was told that it's terminal.
Oh.
He just doesn't know if it'll be next week or in 30 years.
Well, we're all terminal
We're
at some
all
point.
terminal, right?
Yeah.
We're all going to go. I thought, you know what? I want to just shout out UCLA Health. I have UCLA for all of my medical stuff, and they are fantastic. Just fantastic. Like, I already... On my phone, I can see like certain results
Your
coming
labs?
in from my labs. I haven't seen my labs, but he concluded that I have an X-ray is confirmed that I have some sort of bone spur in my lower back, which is why my back has been messed up lately.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah, no, it's not good. I got to go to physical therapy and stuff
I
like that.
told you not to go to that
I know,
physical.
I know. Ireland kept telling me not to go. Now I'm waiting for it's the countdown to the cholesterol number, which I'm really excited to
Well,
find
Morales
out.
says the cholesterol is a sham.
I know. He
that
says
the whole thing is you can't believe
He
it.
texted me yesterday. He sent me the cholesterol myth. Sent me that article. I'm like,
I know, you can do that anything on the internet.
oh, you can find that kind of stuff anywhere.
Whatever you want to believe, there's somebody that believes it
Exactly.
too. It exists out there as well.
But I'm glad I did it. We'll find out the thing that bothers me is I looked at my little chart thing online, and then the first line was overweight. I'm like, oh, come on.
Yeah, okay, can I say this?
Slow play that. Put it down the list a
Well,
little
you
bit.
know, according to those
The
those,
BMI stuff?
Yeah,
everybody is.
I'm
overweight.
supposed
Yeah,
to weigh
I'm
130.
Right. Our
I'm
BMIs are
kidding.
like 20. We did it on the show. My BMI is like 26.7.
mine's
It's like, are you kidding me?
higher than
Your
that.
BMI was 29.8.
Oh, screw you.
It says you're overweight?
Yeah.
Look, that's
I was
what
like
do you do with that?
Yeah, no, that
26.7
makes
or
no difference.
something.
Makes no sense. I'm glad I did it, though. Thank you, Dr. Fujimoto.
So-
I had an excellent experience.
I don't know if you're entering this part of your life or not, but
Okay.
let me welcome you to the overweight portion of the doctor's visits. So occasionally,
Yeah.
my back will bother me as well.
Yeah.
Right? And it gets to the point where I can't sleep and all that kind
Right,
of stuff. So
right, right.
I
You're
need-
running
I need-
too much, right?
Yeah.
Over-exercise
Jogging,
myself
yeah.
into trouble.
don't do that
Lifting,
Yeah.
leg day, yeah, all that stuff.
Way too much exercise. So you go in, you see the doctor, and you say, oh, what's going on? Well, my back hurts. And you tell him, oh, okay. And I said, before we even start, I know that the best thing for my back is to lose weight. Can we
Yes.
just skip to the next thing?
Yeah,
Can
yeah.
we just get to the point where you get out the pad and give me Vicodin? Can we just
No,
go,
you don't
Can
wanna
we
be
just
on
go
the
to that
bike.
for
No.
a couple of nights and the pain goes away and you're
No.
ready to go?
No.
Absolutely.
Don't go on the bike. I don't go on the bike.
I already have. And
You
it
have?
works. Oh, yeah.
Did you come off of it?
I mean, yes.
Oh, okay. Well, that's the
I'm not
important
drooling
thing.
here.
You're drooling into the microphone.
Yeah, fine. I mean, I'm
Well,
not,
that's
walking
going
through
back
the streets
to
looking
that's
for a fix.
That's going back to not
street, some back alley.
Right. Hey, you
need to-
my
you need to
back
like-
really
By the way,
hurts.
we're joking. There are people that do get strung out on Vicodin.
I've been fortunate enough to
Yeah,
avoid
to
that.
avoid that,
and
good.
it has also prevented me from, exercising.
But then he starts going through the diet. He's like, okay, it's best to eat a full meal early in the morning. Then it's better to not have heavy carb stuff as a snack. You should have nuts or fruit. And it's like, I know all this. I
Everybody
just
knows
don't
all
do
of
it.
this. John, do you go in there looking for updates? Or you just
I just don't. I'm not getting any more physicals for the rest
No,
of my
are
life.
you
You're
really
done?
not?
Done.
No,
you're
But what if they get something
Yeah, you
early
should
that's
go
easily
blood
treatable?
work, stuff like that.
What I care.
Because
Well,
you could
I
live
feel
to be
fine. If I don't
80.
feel fine, I'm going.
But they
in.
can treat it.
Yes.
If something's bad, they can treat
If
it.
I go, I go.
But you
Oh,
could live to
God.
be 80 instead of
I
68.
might anyway.
Yeah, see, I want to live to a quality 87. That's my goal.
87.
30 years.
Why is that?
87
I like that.
because it's 30 years. I've got 30
Well, you want it to be
great years.
88 next year?
Yeah. No.
You just keep pushing it out 30
No,
years?
by the way, I'm going to stop doing the show when I'm 79. That's when I'm going to stop.
Okay.
Until then, I intend to be
Only
here.
leaves you 8 years.
Ireland, how long do you intend to be here? Do you intend to fulfill your contract?
No. I'm going to do the show. You said 79?
Yeah.
I'm going to do the show till 59.
59. You're 59 now.
Exactly.
Yeah. Ireland's
start shopping for a partner.
Ireland's got the big 6-0 coming up. He seems totally unfazed. I would be freaked out.
Any
with
plans?
60.
Well, we're supposed to go to Italy, and I have no idea if it's going to happen. I've been to 18 cities in the last 38 days, and the idea of getting on a plane for anything, let alone my birthday, is very foreign, but I don't know how to break that to Lisa.
How long after the season ends do you? If you
She wants to go
decompress for like
last
a
week
month,
in June, first week in
Well,
July.
we hope the season will have just ended
Right.
if it's the last week of
Right.
June, right?
according to Taylor over there, the Kings
Hey,
are
I
taking
forgot.
over.
Did you bet on the last Lakers-Kings game in Sacramento, the one the Lakers won?
Yes.
What'd you win?
He put on Magic jersey and a Laker jacket. The whole show he had it on.
What's the bet for tomorrow night?
Same thing. We're doing
Okay.
a jersey swap.
Oh, well, come on, be more
can
clever.
Let's up the stakes.
I want you to actually wear a crown like the Kings.
A BK crown? Let's go
Like
to
a
Burger
BK
King.
crown. I heard you talking about the slogan.
Yeah.
The BK crown.
Bring it. I'll wear it.
Tomorrow night is the final meeting
Yeah.
between the Lakers and the Kings this season, so I think you guys need to up the bet.
Well, it could end in a series tie, right? If the Lakers
Right.
win, it's 2 apiece. And if
Right.
the Kings
But he's
win,
saying
But
for
you're
that
just
final
betting
game.
on the game
Just the
tomorrow
final
night.
game.
This is all about the game tomorrow night.
what do you think?
I'm down.
Taylor, you got anything that you want to see Slee do?
We just need 65 more
I like
points
the
from
crown.
Braun, and
I think Slee and a Burger King crown is good. I heard you talking about the very the catchy slogan.
Yeah.
The very
Yeah.
catchy jingle.
It's
Now,
on nonstop.
Let me tell you the difference between what you guys do and what we do. When I lost in Mythical Money,
yeah, you poured water on me.
That was
no,
so
that was
funny.
to get money
That was
back.
to
was a
earn
different
more
bet,
fake
yeah.
money.
I wore a bunny suit and had to hop everywhere for a day.
Yes.
Another time when I lost a bet to Mason, he got to pick out a romper,
Yep.
and I had to wear it no matter what was on it.
It was a beautiful pineapple
So
romper.
it was a pineapple, and you know what the pineapple is code for.
Yes, I do.
Okay, so I was walking around all day in a pineapple.
Oh.
romper. You don't know
No,
what
I had no
pineapple is code
idea.
for?
Pineapple is
Put
code
a
for-
pineapple outside your door.
Oh, really?
You'll
Anybody?
get some offers.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
either.
How
Yeah.
did Travis know that?
I
Travis
got
and Susan. How did
proposition-
Travis and Susan know that, the pineapple trick?
I guess I can tell the story. So we made friends. Maybe this is the root of this entire problem I have. Never thought of it like this.
Right.
So we moved into a neighborhood up in Santa Clarita.
Okay.
This is the first house that we bought. We buy up there, and we're meeting people.
Yep.
And we meet this couple that is nice, and they have young kids, like we have young
Yeah,
kids, and
cool.
all these things. And it's like there's a lot in common. And
Yeah.
they invite us over to their house for dinner a few times. It was perfectly pleasant. And
Yeah.
we did the same, and they came over. Then the requests started getting weird.
Okay.
Just
Like they were
the,
trying to bring you into
they,
their
they were
world.
they were kicking the tires on whether or not we would be pineapple shirt wearing people as
Right,
well.
right.
And I had no idea that that's what it was. And then I had a golf shirt or something that had pineapples on it, and they thought
Oh,
I
they thought
had
that
been
was
signaling.
That was a signal.
And I was not signaling. I just thought I liked the
And
shirt.
before you know it, bring a
Yeah.
covered dish and
I
drop
had-
your pants.
I think
I don't
the
even
way
think
it
you
works
need
in
to-
that
I don't
neighborhood.
even think you do the first thing.
Hell with a covered dish.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I did. So that's how I found out about
That
that.
happened fast.
Nice. Do you ever have a
fast
pineapple
transition.
in front of your door, Ireland?
I didn't know
right
about
now we have 4.
4?
Yeah.
It's got a plantation.
Nice. That's called begging.
We're trying to get the word out.
Begging.
So far,
It's actually on the curb. It's up in the driveway, too.
I had no idea this pineapple.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
Is that what you straights do?
Well, some of us.
Well,
Yeah.
and by the way, if you're willing to go into Pineapple World, you've got to be willing to switch it.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. All right.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah, so-
Okay, I got
You got any pineapple shirts, Sliwa?
I do not.
Yeah, but now, Slee, I probably could find the pineapple rompum if I needed to.
Slee.
And if Taylor had to wear this, it would be very funny. Now, the downside is...
Might hike up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might have to wear it.
Yeah.
Or I also still have the bunny suit.
Okay.
Mace,
So-
what else we got that we've done over the years?
You shave the eyebrow. You
I'm
guys
not
don't
doing
have
that.
to do that.
I'm not doing
It
that.
grew
like the
back
romp
really
him.
fast. I think the rompum's a good idea.
Taylor, you pick.
Do I have it or do
rompum.
you have it?
You have it.
Okay.
Taylor, do you want to jump into this world, or it's up to you?
We're
Pineapple
taking Mason and
World.
Ireland leftover bits. Is that what the deal is?
Yeah, exactly.
Or we get our own, get our own thing.
I like Ireland had an idea about a cowbell.
Okay.
Around.
Oh, okay. That's a
not
good
a bad
idea. Now
idea.
you're onto something.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I got my computer open. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna Google. What we need is a giant, oversized cowbell, like one that weighs, and you would have to wear it around your neck for the entire.
Oh,
show.
that's good.
That's a good.
So that would
thing.
be.
Yeah.
I'm
So
trying to think
yeah, I was
Amazon
trying to say
sells cowbells?
which one's doing it.
So if the Kings lose, Taylor has to wear the cowbell for the entirety of a show.
Okay.
Once you
And
get
he
the
has to
cowbell.
ring it at the start of every
Right. At
segment.
the start of every segment. Oh, Taylor's.
What
in.
happens with Al?
Burger King, something Kings
No.
related.
That's not an
That's not
equivalent.
enough.
That's
That's
not
not
an
enough.
equivalent.
You see how big
But
I
what
can-
what
No,
is
no, I've
what
got
is
it.
that?
I've
It's
got
just
it.
literally you ring a bell. It's not like that's a big
He's
deal.
going to walk around with it all
Yeah, but he's got to
day.
walk around with for the. Now, here's what we do with Slee. If Slee loses, we play Memphis Friday night. Has to wear it around his neck for the entirety of the game at Crypto.com Arena.
No, that's
And-
much worse.
and-
That's much worse.
And
Ding, ding,
cannot
dong.
explain why. If someone asks him,
No, John.
I
You're out of
just
that.
know that's
No,
not going to happen.
Slee's like,
That's
I'm
a
not doing that. I'm
non-starter.
a professional broadcaster.
It's a
I'm-
non-starter.
I'm-
It's
not
not
doing
even
that.
that. It's John has the ideas. That's not an equivalent. That's
But
not an
Ireland
equivalent.
wore a. Oh, you wore a ascot
this?
one time to.
You didn't
Lakers
have to wear
media day.
the rompum or the bunny suit
I have a
to a
suggestion.
Laker game, did he?
So
No.
Yeah.
what if
Bergman wore a rompum to a Laker game.
right?
what if Alan had to do the entire show with a laser pointed at his face at some point? You know how he has the beam?
one of those
We have like a
little red
laser. And he
lasers?
has
Sure,
to have
take
it
out
on
my
his face.
retina.
Yeah, those are
No,
really bad
like
for you.
in his forehead, on his cheek, like different places. I don't know.
Now, I don't
Everybody's
know how
got such
big
good
this is.
ideas for me.
There's a cowbell online that's $80. I don't know if
There's
that's size
125.
related.
There's a 25. Yeah.
$25 for a cowbell.
And look what it says. It's a tribute to the Will
SNL.
Ferrell bit, the SNL bit.
Got to get more cowbell.
Gotta
Need
get
more
It's
cowbell.
not bad.
That was not bad.
You don't have to wear it to the game.
No,
You're
not
not going to
wearing
do
it.
Need
that.
more-
Alan had to
need
wear
more
a
cowbell.
Celtics, a
We'll do it.
Celtics jersey.
We'll do it in the studio here. Whatever we do, we'll do it in the studio.
Okay, not over at the Lakers game. Yeah.
Can the
Got a
loser just have to
reputation
have the
protect.
bell no matter who loses? Is
Or
that
how
all
about
good?
this?
It is the same
What
thing.
about this? Wear the bell around your neck for your first match in the pickleball tournament. Because you guys
not
are
bad.
both playing in it.
Yeah,
right?
that's
Still
not
not
bad.
bad.
That's fine. I'm fine with that. The
Have
only
you-
problem is we might lose because I'm
You're dragging
I
that
got
big
18
ass
more
bell.
pounds
it
on
doesn't
my.
look. It doesn't look too oversized. Let me see if I can get a weight on it.
I hear, by the way, Travis, you're supposed to be training for the.
I'm going to play a little
pickleball
bit.
Are you?
I am.
He's playing tomorrow.
I'm going to play tomorrow.
Are you playing tomorrow?
Yeah. No. Today. What's today? Yeah,
Oh,
tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
I have good news. It comes in 4 sizes.
Oh, nice.
Small, medium, large, and extra large.
XL.
Extra large.
The
yes.
XL is a little more money. The one they show the picture of is the medium for $25. The XL is for $33.
Does it give dimensions? How big is the XL?
4 feet.
5 pounds.
88 pounds.
It goes down to your knees.
Okay, can I explain something that happened yesterday?
Sure. Yeah,
and
do it.
Chris
Yeah,
thought
do it while I'm
you
looking
would
for
do
the
this.
dimensions.
Okay, so at Crypto yesterday,
Yep.
you know how the media room is set up?
Yeah, sure.
Start with the salad bar, then you go towards the hot food.
And then, right. Then
So-
you go ice cream, then you go sodas, right?
Right. Other side will be that.
Yeah,
Okay. So
right.
this is all on one side of the wall. So I get some salad and I'm walking. I'm getting closer. Yesterday was a pulled pork.
Nice.
So I'm getting a little bit closer towards the pulled pork.
Okay.
I'm like a station away.
Right.
Nobody in front of me, one guy.
Mhm.
I look to my left. The guy takes a roll with his hand, breaks it off, and goes right into the pulled pork.
At the
Okay, wait a minute.
pulled pork bar?
The whole story hinges on this.
Okay.
So took a roll,
Yep.
dipped the roll into the thing. Did he double dip it?